Oh boy, we're finally doing it. And I lost track of time, and suddenly we don't have enough time to play all of Alan Wake before we do this. So that's fun. That's a fun thing, I think. That's a thing that's fun, I think. A fun thing. Alright, I think I've arranged every possible fucking way that sentence could be said. Aw man, look at all this stuff. I did buy Alan Wake 2. So we will have to play Alan Wake before we play Alan Wake 2, even though it is more of a... I mean, it's not more of a Control sequel, they're just aspects that we need to play Control to appreciate fully. Now let's do our favorite thing to do every single time, forever. Settings. This is going to wildly vary. Like, literally, this Control and its PC optimization, or lack thereof, is maybe one of the reasons I got an upgraded PC. Maybe, possibly. You know what? This thing has controller support, right? Let's utilize that. What do y'all say? What do y'all think? Just have to untangle all these fucking cords. That would probably be helpful. That'd probably be a good idea. Alright. Plugging in our crusty Xbox controller. Okay, so let's see what we can do to make this fucking shit work. Blah. Display, render resolution. The fact that that didn't start off done. Okay, aside from the fact that it is technically AI fucking rendering, DLSS is not terrible. We don't need HDR. I'm sorry, maybe once I get a single paycheck from Twitch, we can fucking try to look into upgrading our setup. Oh, texture resolution. Let's just cut down to high. Why not? Texture filtering, maybe high. There is only medium or low for shadow filtering. I wonder what that means. Volumetric lighting. Alright, high is actually medium? Or no? Okay, low is low. Foliage quality can only go to medium. Screen space reflections quality is locked at high. That's interesting. Post-processing quality, I don't know what that is. Ray tracing. Fucking off. I don't need to make my computer explode, thanks. I know that ray tracing isn't exclusively the setting that makes hardware melt, but like, legit, if we turn it on... Well, you know what, fuck it, let's turn it on. I paid money for this fucking PC, let's see if it can handle it. And if my room increases by 15 degrees, we'll turn it off. I didn't pay for this for nothing. If only there was a way to sample the subtitle background. Sign translation overlay. Enable disable translated text for signs in the world. Is that, like, where... Is that, like, specifically for... Ati's fucking, like, office? Like, what do you mean? Or is it, like, translation from, incomprehensible speak? Interface. Speaker system, headphones. So far the volume's been reasonable. I am sure we will have to change that. I don't think this will affect us immediately. I'm gonna go and check and see what changes, and you know what? I'll just take the fucking slap on the wrist for that one section if you played this game. Okay. Okay. Okay, no, we're not inverting anything. Controller. We'll fuck with sensitivity once we're actually in the game, I think. Who is this for? Respectfully. No, I'm gonna be like real. Who is it?
But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
The random audio stuff.
I'm here.
Concerning.
Why did you bring me here?
Man, this game's purty. Alright, let's see how it runs.
Hello?
Okay.
Anyone here?
Very good. These textures are textured. We find ourselves at the Federal Bureau of Control. Isn't that just all of them? Prohibited items reminder. Federal Bureau of Control reminder: certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any object considered iconic represents representations of an archetypical concept, e.g., rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. I need to adjust the camera sensitivity.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Bureau expenditures. So, here's a fun bit. We can probably point to the title and say, Connor, what do you mean? What's this? What are letters? So Control is essentially Remedy saying, hey, what if we made a legally distinct SCP, which is the Secure, Contain, Protect, collective writing project slash... Nope, shit. Well, that's a problem for later. So, what is SCP? SCP, Secure, Contain, Protect, is a... how to explain this? It is like a writing collective, community, like... collective subconscious fucking madness. Essentially, it is a community-driven writing project where you can submit your idea for a particular SCP. What is an SCP? It is anything... The kids nowadays love the word anomaly because it's been stapled onto a bunch of shitty Steam games that are basically find the difference shit. But yeah, anything anomalous within the world. This could be a creature. This could be an item that does things. It could be a location. It could be the lack thereof of any of those concepts. And essentially, God, I could have brushed up a little bit. But the documents you see on any given SCP are written like, you know, government fucking scratch files. The same way that House of Leaves is like a commentary on how dry academic writing can be. SCPs are essentially taking redacted government documents and, you know, applying them to the description of, like, a fucking monster that haunts your mind, or the concept of, you know, something that wants to kill you that is itself an idea, memetics, things like that. Hey, Danny, how's it going? I was just going into, we're playing Control, and I can't pick a particular number, mostly because of my undiagnosed dysnomnia, but a young lad, Cryptid, growing up, really did enjoy reading SCPs because some of them are like really well written, and some of them are just fucked up and weird, and some of them are funny. But because this is a like community-based, what is it? It's the same type of licensing that the Magnus Archives uses. It's like a fucking attribution, or Creative Commons attributive fucking communal like writing thing. I will look up the words. The words, they are not in my brain. They have flown away. Like so many moths eating through your jackets. The dogs also have quite a bit to say about this. But yeah, I really like Control. I really, really dig Control. It's the best, like, not SCP thing that you'll fucking ever see. And it's got a sequel that's coming out in a month, so we're gonna try our fucking hardest to beat this game in that time. Gotta research Dr. Casper Darling. Don't worry about why that texture took so long to load. This game's weird about that shit. Our bureau at work. Also, I will try to keep in mind of, you know, whether or not my PC is about to explode. So if the stream suddenly cuts out, it's Control's fault. Blame this wonderfully beautiful game that absolutely melts hardware. So we're gonna go with, what is it, do we want increased? Is it the aim that we want a little bit more sensitivity on? Okay, so the vertical we definitely need a little bit of a bump in. Let's see how that feels. Okay. I mean, it is a Remedy game, so it's going to be a little bit stilted, and, you know, maybe stiff in how it controls. But as long as, yeah, our left-right fucking field of view is pretty decent. If the motion blur is too bad, or if we need to adjust further, let me know. Once we get into combat, we'll be able to more effectively toggle if we need to make more significant changes. But yeah, there's the director, Zachariah Trench.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Like any government entity. But yeah, for SCP, there's a couple of standouts. The 1000s are usually, like, those are the big, like, people fight to write a X1000 SCP entry. I think SCP-3000 is probably among my favorite. It's, if I'm remembering right, that's the, that is the, like, 10,000 mile long fucking, oceanic fucking eel that creates the mucus that they use for their amnestics, which is what they use to make people forget shit. But yeah, so government documents. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all blank. Redacted. A shark in his redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill. Redacted. Good luck. So, you know, sometimes redactions will add context. Sometimes they're just fun. Because it's like, what the fuck could that have possibly been? Government offices. So a big portion of this game is going to be looking for these files, amongst other things. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under the section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Tarling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly.
Hello?
Oh, a kindly janitor.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Yeah,
Better than somebody with no face at all.
he's reading our thoughts.
Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
He did basically say he would go after whoever doesn't hire us with an axe. Proceed deeper into the bureau. We're going to the elevator, right? Just need to check. Yeah, the texture lighting on the portraits for some reason is wild. When I got my
The
old
cell.
computer,
And the poster.
it was relatively...
I was 11 years old the first
old
time I
ones,
saw
yeah.
it behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Story by Sam Lake. Our beloved 8 out of 10 rating hack. Non-pejorative. Proceed deeper.
Did I
into
lose
the
you there
bureau.
for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
No brand snacks. But yeah, there was that note that says we can't have anything that's archetypical. Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, I do, there are a couple of standouts, the 1000 series, and, you know, the multiple, if you get into SCP, everything's, like, the easiest way to go about it is just, like, find one that you find interesting and then just keep, like, searching through related documents, or randomize it. It is a little hard to get into because, again, the writing is very, like, here is, like, a government, like, file report, or, like, a case file, with redactions. And, because it is, like, a collective writing thing, amalgam. Well, that was something.
Shit. Shit.
Oh man, if I had $1 to every interview where the interviewer
You want
just
me
did
to pick
that,
it up? The murder weapon?
in one
Really?
way or another. Well, Trench seems to have taken the easy way out of this interview. Testing. We are broadcasting from the Pyramid Other. Only the director can wield. The gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
There goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only the director can bind the service weapon and will live or die. This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Oh, look at this place. Where am I?
We're in the astral plane. Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. Man, look at that fucking marble. This game's so fucking pretty. Bubblegum, Polaroid. All/none of the above. These are the concepts, tattoos in your mind of the service weapon. Like the house, prison you occupy. Ooh, that's our mailbag. It just keeps going.
The same gun.
Control the gun/house. Gun.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Destroy the copy's targets. Earn points. You will find that I am not a particularly good shot in this game. The service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Well, that's good to know. This is what happens when you turn aim assist off. Health drop elements when enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health. We wield the gun, you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Wonder what the pay is like.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Trench. Well. Is that Kyle MacLachlan? I've never noticed that. Fuck. Alright, well. No getting a closer look at that. It's my office, I can destroy it if I want. Wait a minute. Zachariah Trench. The fuck?
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Get the fuck away!
She keeps shooting me in the dick. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Approved terminology reminder. Reminder regarding drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow Altered World event, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word phrases to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret. Proud. Bride. Will be remembered. Word/phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood. Bleed. Loss. Apologies. Sorry. Okay, so we have our objects of power that we can. So every time you see like a visual or a like a file that we find, we can review them after the fact. But we get this for obtaining the service weapon. Service weapon OOP-1-KE. We know that OOP is object of power. That is the object of power and altered world event are the two like sub replacement monikers for, you know, the obvious comparisons. So yes, the service weapon. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required, because it can only ever be in the hands of the director. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. We know that is director of the Bureau. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted though their criteria is unknown. So we know that is the board. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis redacted many forms throughout history. Redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanostra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling, presentation 1-1 or 11.1 for more details. The original acquisition date was today in 1964. That either changes to the date you're playing, or that's extremely coincidental. Ah, yes, the Hisgard. We'll get into these in a little bit. We gotta push the story forward a smidge. Central Executive is locked. But we kept getting shot at. Considering that we're their boss now, that's probably not a good sign. Oh, the materials and weapon mods. I forgot the part of the game that I definitely like a lot, sure. So, we have our loadout, the weapon, and the randomly generated fucking mods that will make your weapon better or not functional. Hey, astral reload speed, I'll take it. 25% more health rare on the first drop, I'll take it. What do you mean locked? I am the director. But I guess I technically have not been given security clearance. Alright, fine. Thought I could do us all a favor there. Executive Affairs, Central Executive.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline. Okay.
So something's obviously not right with the red-faced skeleton guard patrol. Man, the variability on the last chapter is really solid. Like, it's been years, but this game's really fucking cool. Material undefined reading. So the components that enemies drop will become relevant later. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform your daily body checks for foreign plant matter. They somehow already have a picture of me as the director, or Jesse. Strange collections. Alright, so nope, and nope, and we have 5 undefined readings. Board countermeasures mission briefings. Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by a janitor, Auntie, Jesse finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her she is now the director. Marshall, AWE investigations. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need you to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Hopefully it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Sorry. Ugh. Though Jack lacks thumbs, he has somehow been able to open the door recently. Concerning. Federal Bureau of Control. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. That's the note we got in front of Trench's office. But yeah, this is concerning. I definitely remember where to go for real. This way to the director's office, huh? We're back where we started. Except the Texter will join us at any time. Director Jesse Faden. So yeah, if we go back... So the pictures of Trench are still there, but all of the active director posters have been swapped out. If only we knew how much of the game would be seized just by fucking opening a door. I don't remember where to go. Is it the elevator? Proceed further into the bureau. I doubt it's the elevator. Burp. Alright, so... we then went this way, we got shot at, we looped around over here. That was a file. Ooh, piece of candy. Executive meeting minutes. Federal Bureau of Control. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Now, why would you need to vet your coffee filter provider? I'm wondering if it was crazier than that.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
So we find out a little more as we go, but can be taken for use. Displacement. So the oldest house does not retain a singular form. It shifts as needed or as it wants. So we went to that shelter. Right. Central Executive. There you go.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
So it's a mind virus of some kind. Ranger second class Pulaski. Hey Ranger, you're committing insubordination right now. Oh boy, let me tell you, I am not used to not having the full kit while playing this game. And when the point in the game where guy with gun is legitimate threat.
Must cleanse control points.
Material, hidden trend, house memory, energy recovery.
Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
So we have force.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Yeah, you aren't visiting for shit, Jesse. You're in here.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director?
Yeah.
How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
Well, you're part of that faceless agency now.
But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, let's see if we can maybe help some people. And dead. And they dissipate like
It didn't
fucking
work.
nothing.
The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan,
I can't
Jesse.
cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this
Yeah, Emily,
place
that's
for
just like
long
a Tuesday.
time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the Hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Oh man, someone
They
tells
call me
you...
the director.
Hmm?
But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader.
Well, you are now.
Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
The call's waiting.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms... The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you
Exposition
entered.
session.
Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
The oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
What a wild jump. I mean, like, I know that Emily's Darling's fucking assistant, but shit. Objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Are you keeping up, chat? There will be a test later. The Hadron Resonance Amplifier.
So HRAs stop you from becoming Hiss.
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Hadron
Just let me know.
In the Large Hadron Collider, but the Hadron Resonance is, we'll get into it. Headshot boost. That's for if you're good at the game. Which I'm not yet. So yeah, we have the different categories of fucking materials for upgrades. We'll deal with that later. We have a few records to go through. Let's progress a little bit further first. That was a hell of a drop for the first literal personal mod that we could possibly get. And now for cosmetics. Tactical response. The astral dive suit, which doesn't make sense for us to even have access to. Urban response, that's got to be new. We'll go for civilian for now. But yeah. Alright. Executive communications. It is extremely easy to lose track of where the fuck you are. So thankfully we have our resonant pointer to put us in the right direction. Open map. A pointless thing for the oldest house. It maintains a general shape. We have a health recovery mode.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Leave your inside the door. Push the fingers through the surface and look at You know, I've never really sat here and just listened to this. It's so much more direct when you know what's going on. It does sound like psychotic rambling, but it is just the plot a little bit. It's looped, so... Hello. So yeah, Tomasi's, his fucking speech is actually pretty coherent if you know what's going on. Which I wouldn't think would be the case. Ooh, I wonder what's this way. Oh, it's awful.
It's overpowering here.
Never mind.
You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
We don't even have the dash yet. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside the building. Let's work hard. This life is in your hands. Everyone's safety depends on you. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Rangers from security department. So that's the direction, but we would want to check out this shelter right quick. They usually have stuff inside. This one in particular has a little more than I think we can bargain for. At the moment. So yeah, remembering to come back for things is going to be maybe a little bit of the offline focus of gameplay. Maybe that. So, enter the communications department to find the hotline. That seems pretty shut. Guess we'll have to go this way.
You will work through time to find some restores you happiness comes. Like those, the yellow and red idiot.
If you see the hiss affected ones, you can usually get a little bit of a heads up. So I will say this, while the controls may seem like a little stilted, and also I'm very out of practice, this is probably the best controlling and best feeling to play a Remedy game. It might be saying something, then again I have also not played Alan Wake 2, maybe it gets better. Also, the dead letters department is an interesting thing, conceptually. We'll ready to trenches bit on that as soon as we get the control point. Fuck. Balls, shit. That was a mistake. Let's get the fuck out of here. Is the health still on the floor over here? It is. We're not on the verge of death, but we're not much closer than that. Alright. Well. Fuck. The early game is perhaps not easy. Singing fish. Oh, thank you for not announcing yourself the Yeah, dead letters is really interesting. I don't know if they're yeah, because the concept of the dead letter department is based in a thing that is real. The fact that it's this much of a department is something. And this one control. So whatever this geometric thing that is pointing us in the right direction, this might be what Jessie's talking to when she's breaking the fourth wall. She might not be addressing the player, but she is addressing the player. So there's the comms department. We'll be doing a couple of runs through here, especially in the early game. Let's just keep pushing. We should get to that point before I start.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Just a nice big pool of blood with very little to justify it. Uh-oh. That was just a regular dude that's probably dead now.
Object of power. Looks like the pulse have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Reach the object of power to cleanse it. And now the real game begins. Well, as soon as we get this thing, the real game begins. And just keep running, and never running. Floppy disk / nuke can be bound. To gain launch / telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
And we have the launch. The best ability in the game. Launch, align the cube thingamajig into the hole slot to advance score. Derp. Who needs a gun when I just can throw bricks at you? Noise is burrowing into our astral plane, secret base. You must stop and mute them, Director. The floppy disk is now bound, delivered. The Hiss antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This was what we wanted.
Launch eats their shields. That's the answer to a guy who was problem before. Nice. With the big shield. You dumb asshole, you thought that was good enough. But yeah, this is the central communications point. Sometimes we throw things just because we can. It is never incorrect to throw things. In this game, at least. Just checking to see if we left anything behind. I still don't have even level 1 security clearance. And I got that, so that's good. fighting level 2 enemies now.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Tomasi, below AWE outcome. Willow was the one with the scissors, as we remember. And we're getting a shatter recoil mod. We don't even fucking have our baseline powers yet. So there are a couple of aspects of the game that are purely randomized. Let's go deal with Tomasi, and then we'll be able to talk and think. I forget, is there a resonance point outside of here? I feel like there... yeah, there it is. Clearance level 1.
This must open the door.
There you go. I still think we should just have full clearance as the director, but who am I?
They can fly now. Great.
Is that a fucking reference? Is that a reference to that shitty fucking, like, bad writing trope of they fly now, they fly? It might just be. Ow. Toss, you bastard. I still don't have access to dash yet. There being enemies in this fight. Bitch. Amazing. Oh man, it's so fun playing this game with absolutely zero resources. So the mods that keep dropping off of like key enemies or, you know, eventually, we haven't gotten to the side quest system yet, but they will eventually be the rewards of side quests as well. They completely redefine your gameplay. This fight is, just due to the lack of the kit, really tough, actually, in retrospect. Alright, let's see. You shirtless fucking weirdo.
They can fly now. Great.
The red bar you're seeing is our telekinesis replay. Ow, bitch. We should get some cover, by which I mean to say, find some enemies. And then murder them for health. Which is why they're here, even though they can also be a major source of bullshit. Ow. That is the most frustrating thing about the Tomasi fight, is that he doesn't need to hit you directly. It's like, if the impact happens close enough to you, it counts. Which is a smidgen bullshit, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, bitch, see? Like that. That's... That was some Gorbo. Alright. Get held. Bitch. Man, okay. Is the first boss fight in the game one of the harder boss fights in the game? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because we have a very low reload primary way to hit him. Maybe we should try to burn his dodge with the shoot bangs on the gun and then throw something else. It's just really easy to get overwhelmed. We're getting on the dash.
They can fly now. Great.
Level of, oh, you're approaching. Got him. He runs away because he's a leech.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Like, you really just gotta focus him and then not get side fucking swaddled by the ads who are there literally just to provide you a health pool. But they are annoying. They are semi-competent enemies. The Butte summary.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
All right, take
The
this
Hiss
down.
got him.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was
this one's
caused
real.
by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power.
Yeah.
Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God
Hey,
the local
Beyond, how's it
doctors
going?
examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside?
Not too
a
much,
US
not too much.
embassy?
We're
Talk
starting
about good
control
luck, huh?
because
So much easier to...
I'm gonna try
Are you still
to
recording this?
burn through this before Resident comes out. Don't play Resident when it comes out. Also, it seems like the PC's handling this game from 5-6 years ago pretty alright. Pretty good, just getting back from stuff from my mom. How's that going? How's everybody doing?
The hotline can't be far
The
now.
hotline chamber is this way. Hotline security log. That one we could probably read now. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. August 19th, 2019, 2:45 p.m., Director Trench. The 26th, 1 week later, Director Trench. 31st, Bill Everett, the custodian. 2:45, Director Trench. So he's got like a weekly call with the board. Bill Everett Custodian. Dude. Yeah, weekly. Bill Everett Custodian. Director Trench. Bill Everett Custodian. Carl Bishop Custodian. So Ahti is not the only janitor around, it seems.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the Black Pyramid.
Notice, Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch. The law of 3 applies. Director use only.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like
Or the black
all
triangle.
of them, like something recognized from a dream.
The uncanny familiarity of the Ocean View Motel and Casino.
Hello? Anyone here?
Ring the bell because you can. But yeah, the Ocean View Motel is another place of power. It is essentially the hallways. Doing well now that she's home. Recovery is the name of the game. Surgery success. That is good to hear. Ooh, 224 is open. But there's no point of interaction just yet. There is an SCP that this is just very, very similar to. But you know, the haunted hotel archetype is far from original. We tried to enter, but we can't. But we must traverse. What are all of our points of interaction? 224 is no longer open. 226 is now open.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Another light cord. The rule of 3 applies. The bridge is extended. Temporary blindness. The hotline Seashell is a transmitter bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. Complete the astral plane challenge. Oh man, that's not like I actually looked at later. Crazy. The hotline will allow you to contact the extra-dimensional entities. Well done, Dial Director. You can contact us past selves in the Hotline Collectibles menu. We expect compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Was that here when... I don't think it was. Butte supplement. And if only we had opened this earlier. And by we, I mean the oldest house. And the director, and the board. They work in conjunction. That is Cal McLaughlin, right? Am I crazy? It might be. It would be appropriate. The Twin Peaksian aspects of this they're there. They are there. But yes, the hotline. So control points management team, the coming storm, the Ocean View Motel. Basically just re-review any of the cutscenes. Correspondence. So Tomasi Willow, the Altered World event outcome. Regarding information campaign, summary of Willow or Altered World event. National news sites begun publishing the story about the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because of their ecosystem being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redact it. So, another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted for any off-message options, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Yeah, Tomasi's a prick. Travel costs. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Accommodation, $831.29. Meals, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. Minibar, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Trench, Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operation exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from the scrutiny in many aspects, or we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FPC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The Dead Letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. The Unstable Area Notice. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green is stable, yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange is high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, red is frequent unanticipated building shifts, because the oldest house does not maintain a single layout. Federal Bureau of Control: how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within acceptable range of deviance, see the provided recording sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. That's a little too long to be kill them, so we'll see. Tea time. Hey Malcolm. Yes, tea time's at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. This was found in Dead Letters. The Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how to on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. The Singing Fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, says a lot of cuss words. Devil got into my house because of the fish. You gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. So, Objects of Power, the hotline. Objects should be inaccessible for use except for the director. Object is a 1960s-era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs... redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal... redacted. See Dr. Darling's presentation, 11.6, for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown. The Butte Summary. Event Summary. Butte, AWE 17. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted and Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled a light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during this incident. It found a new house. Butte Supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from Butte to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT1. The key opened the door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly the link operates is redacted, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte Altered World event as redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 4.3 for more details. The Havana Summary. Havana, AWE 48. Event Summary. An auditory event occurred at the... This one's actually real. An auditory event occurred at the U.S. Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identified as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI-85 for details. Multimedia. So we also get, after we interact with something for the first time, we get, like, retroactive reports filed. Like, they're either coming to us from the future or have already been written or something else. Because it's compiled by Emily Pope, a research specialist, by order of director Jesse Faden, you would think that this is, like, retroactive information. But, yeah. Absolutely crazy shit. But now that we have level 1 clearance, stay away from this room. Do not touch the sticky notes. I think we missed a couple of things. We didn't search for them. We just immediately started shooting people. Like a good government agent. And by good, I mean effective. And by effective, I mean mythical. United States of America, Federal Bureau of Control, Department of Unhuman Affairs by Thomas Street, New York. Or the 33 Thomas Street, New York? The textures are good enough that we can read that. Kind of. Technological restrictions. Examination of paranatural topics. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our Bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are unreliable. If the power of the collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural zeitgeist, I think would be like the best term there, for the oldest house to understand them. Redacted. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 419-1935 for full report. Give a quick cursory examination of the area. Right, we have the filter for licensed music on, so the radio is not actually displaying anything. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Fucking fair, dude. Energy boost. Yeah, that energy boost might actually be worthwhile. House memory. I wonder what's this way. Well, aren't you just something? Yeah, we aren't cash money enough to fucking gain access there just yet. We need level 3 clearance. Let's see. Sector elevators over there. That becomes a relative fast travel point. That's back over to the cafeteria and communications. I forget if there's anything in here. I don't believe... Oh! I spoke too soon. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions in the oldest house. When appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, The surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by Redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the Redacted within 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, while calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots in the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside of it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be controlled. You don't need to redact what is, like, pretty plain. So director's office that way, executive office that way, that's a radio. I'm trying to remember, I feel like the first video thing is over here, isn't it? Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread mold. Be sure to wash hands carefully with soap. Make sure to wash all fingernails, palms, back, wrist. Rinse thoroughly and dry carefully. Let's say hi and welcome some new people to the oldest house. Developers. Office rules of conduct. Speak in a moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink outside bureaucratic documents or in the copy room. No use of the photocopier for personal projects, or the 3D printer or bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussion, or no discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Don't bring dogs into the office. Some of us have allergies. Also, they aren't safe. Acoustic guitar for sale. Turns out it's pretty hard. If interested, see Greg and Maintenance. $50. Reminder to all staff: food left in the refrigerator containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. Spinning out of control. Yes. Oh, we have first level clearance now. Para-utility. Summary. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians, the disc, some para-utilitarians can achieve throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of little as redacted. See Dr. Darling for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Like, para-utilitarian doesn't sound like it's, I mean, like, what the fuck does that even mean? But it's pretty basic. It's just like, hey, weird use. You can use the weird shit. It's para-natural utilitarian. Utilizing. This has been pedantic fucking grammar, or vocabulary, with cryptid.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that in the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
The Department of Maintenance. Ability points received. Directorial override.
Hi, Jesse.
Yep, nothing new. Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
I heard the hiss attack the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating?
So, real quick, how we level up is going to be important. You will notice I have a particular set of priorities. Additional weapon form slot.
Coordinating?
Astral constructs. So this is the other bit. We need to gain resources. Those are the materials that we pick up, undefined readings, house memories. And then there's just like the source currency.
What about the plant attracted them?
Sounds like an auntie.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Although I'm guessing, you know, there was that setting earlier. We could flip that on so we can get the translation for what Audie's saying, because it's like, what? Finish?
The main...
Sign translation overlaid, translated text for signs in the world. I'm gonna put that on and see what that is.
Maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office.
Yeah.
Is Ahti guiding me too?
Also, yeah. Who needs level 2 security if I can just go through the window? Duh. Book Club Lopez. Unless You. Review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or tragic romance. Unless You managed to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the entire world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories where people all live in walled cities now because of the dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I like how we never got to know what the fix was, or got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the fix while she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go in and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. Give this book 3 out of 5. Feel most teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Can you imagine being in a federal, like, workplace book club reading YA fiction? What a time. What a time that would be. Well, I'm so sad that you've locked me out of this room. Thank you, Dor. You're doing such a good job. Very secure. Yeah. Looks like we got...
the directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it might have something to do with going around the entire winding fucking section. Hey, Nicole. How's it going? It goes well. We're here checking out Control. We're gonna try to burn through as much as we can before Resonance comes out, because I do intend on playing it. Oh, I think we got them on the back slap on that. I do like how when you toss stuff, the hurt box is active for the entire pull, like the pull and the push. Nice, yeah. This isn't our first time playing Control, but it is a personal favorite of mine, so we're gonna try and do it a little justice. We need a fair amount of ritual impulses, so it's pretty safe to swap to Shatter. We have constructed a form! I think we actually, yeah, one of the first things we picked up was the recoil efficiency thing. Ammo refund chance on hit. 6%. 5% recoil. That could be good. That could be good. Launch efficiency, but how are you going to beat literally the first personal mod that dropped for us, which was a rare health boost? Go grab water real quick. Cool. Yeah, always good to Remain hydrated. That's a note to the rest of the chat as well. If you guys haven't had your water recently, or today at all, go do that. It's important. It's important you remain coherent of the horrors that we have to deal with. Yeah, let's try out Shatter, which is a shoddy. Yeah. I like it. I like it when it hits. Remembering I have a melee. It's okay. But yeah, the files will be fewer and far between. Valiant, yes. Control, yes, yes. We're gonna do our best to try to run through Control before the fucking sequel comes out. Ugh, spores. I don't have my dash yet, so we can't even really attempt to go through there. But yeah, I was going through. So we're gonna play it, you know, acknowledging things. I have the Steelbook version of Resident on pre-order. Oh man, I'm considering how I'm gonna play Resident. Like the plan right now, because my PC is not exploding while trying to play this game, is probably gonna be PC, but. That is one of those games where it's like, I do think that it would probably be both important and good to have
What's down that way?
A physical copy. What is down that way? A merry chase. Investigate the strange light in the break room. Ooh, piece of candy. They totally just fucking... They got our goat, man. They put a fucking chest in front of a fucking trap.
Ugh,
Cleanse the merry-go-round, force object of power. I never got around to finishing this game until a few years later, when I got it on Steam, even though I already have it on Epic during its exclusive
object
period.
of power.
Yeah.
How do you think it got down here?
I didn't pick it up when it was exclusive. I got the PlayStation edition, and I was playing it there.
Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
It is just a truth of things. Also, welcome back, Nanika. Purify the horse. Oh man, finally. The horse / choo-choo allows you to evade / dash. Use it to prove escape yourself. Originally I had a PS4, couldn't stomach how it ran, so I sold it, eventually got the PS5 version on this. Yeah, so I got it on PlayStation, and I was like, okay, this, gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Huh. Concerning. But then I got it on PC, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And the game ran at a solid 30, if not 60. You and the horse are now bound / friends for life. Congratulations, director.
Let's see the Hiss keep up with me now.
Advice if you're going to play Control. Side quests are always primary quests. Do not ignore them. I cannot imagine what going into the next section would be without the dash. this. The lighting is too good in this game, and we have basic ray tracing on. Oh no. But yeah, so I got it on PS4, and then I was like, oh, I can get it on PC, and I got it on PC, and none of the textures would load. Like, not that they wouldn't load. None of the textures, and the hole is repaired, and we are fine, and there just doesn't seem to be a ceiling here. Let's not worry about it. So, like, the game would run at 30, but then you would go up to this, and it would be, like, even, like, a basic wall texture would be, like, a blurry, like, nightmare fuel thing, and not in the intentional way. Like, the texture itself was loading at, like, a 144 resolution. But the game was running at 30, so I don't know what the fuck the deal was. I did replace a graphics card, but I did not attempt to play. We found it. I didn't remember where it was. The Northlight engine is quite demanding. You know what? It's still impressive. Threshold kids. Y'all join. It's our favorite show, Threshold Kids. You know, that one that we all saw when we were kids.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
Alright, well.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it?
Or is it?
It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
I feel like that might be the second episode. I don't remember where the other one is. We will search for these things, and if I am doing side quests, or not side quests, if I'm doing daily generated quests offline, we will watch them on stream, just going forward. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity research. That's just good advice. Like, hey, your mental health? Avoid modern technology. Except for the stream. Hang out here, it's fine. This is stable. This is a green zone using bureau fucking terminology. Janitor's office. By the way, I like your model cryptid to 70 lore. Yes, so the damn fine cryptid is long story short, I wrote a D&D supplement that was kind of a play off of Oops All Mimics. You know, where you walk into a town and everything is a mimic, including the town itself. So, like, imagine, and I think Control's a really good, like, resonant point here. Imagine, if you would, like in a fantasy setting, you're committing a ritual. But rituals are very precise. So what happens if you are committing a ritual and then some fucking adventurers are descending the dungeon to steal all the gold and shit, and they, while fighting you for your stuff because you just happen to be doing a ritual, complete an altogether different ritual, and instead of summoning what you were trying to, you summon something else. And that something else uses all of the component parts, you, the adventurers, that mimic in the corner that you didn't notice, and becomes all of them. But because, you know, we're we were summoned wrong as an accident. We were just lazy and like to play video games and get esoteric about stuff. I love the poster of Ahti revealing Ahti.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only
Ahti, the real
Ahti here
MVP of
seems
Control.
to see that.
I mean,
Yeah.
he pushes you in the right
hi,
direction.
Ahti, look. We need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow?
Yes.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go
Water
now,
under the bridge.
so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
But yeah, that's Ahti. When we became the director, we got the job as the janitor's assistant. You know, it takes a lot to be the janitor of the oldest house.
Yep.
Burn the trash
Burn
around
the
premise.
trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
I love Ahti. He's the best.
Oh, it's time for a coffee break, son. Coffee.
All right, Ahti. You go ahead and take your coffee break. Don't forget to come and grab this. And open all doors. Because normally you can't just cut through Ahti's office. Normally you should probably be down here if you're going to be down here.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Literally. What are your plans with this? Seeing others play Big Walk earlier. I have a review copy of the game, but I haven't played it yet. I've seen a little bit of a stream of it earlier. I kind of forgot that was coming out, and I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it because I haven't played it, thus don't have the perspective of like what the core gameplay loop is. I'll check out a stream of it, but yeah, I mean, if you've got hearing that voice and seeing his face just makes me miss James McCaffrey. Yeah, fucking... Every, like, grizzled... and, you know, it's inherent in the fucking explanation, but everyone who plays a really good, like, grizzled old fucking man, like the guy who you know, who trains you for your first day on the job, pours you a cup of coffee, and takes a flask out and pours whiskey, like, for the other 3/4 of your coffee cup. Everyone good at playing that role, unfortunately, goes younger than they should. And that younger is, like, 60, 70, sure, but fucking, you know, it doesn't mean that it's not too soon. Like, who else am I fucking thinking of? Man, the dysnomia is killing me today. Who was it in The Observer again? I'm mad at myself for not remembering his name. But that's, like, another person who I would say is, like, the, like, point of reference on that. I forget if I'm going the wrong way for the side quest, but it's fine.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
I better get this control point first. And we're all good.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be...
Shouldn't I be
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities,
Hey, this is
please.
Arish. I talked about him during the Resident announcement, but this is the guy whose character has a head that's too big for his
It's a bit of a
body.
shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating.
This has to be a scaling thing,
My crews
right?
keep getting shot before they
Like,
have a
his
chance
head
to
is way too big for his fucking torso.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left.
Wonder what that large
Hey, did I
scale
mention
one
that he
was
was
for.
tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Also,
Try to stay alive.
the actor I was thinking of was Rutger Hauer. Like perfect, like old grizzled man.
Blockages in pipe C through F. Is the clock back? Now.
Arish.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
His head is far too large for his body. It's really distracting.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to work maintenance in the oldest house, which
I've done
fails
a
to
few
maintain
odd
a
jobs with
specific
these
shape
kind of folks.
for more than a day.
They say what they mean. I like that.
Yeah, NSC power plant.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me. but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got 2 very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me about the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Yes.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
I don't know if the model actor for Arish, like, if these are his proportions, but Jesus, like, his head is too... Like, I can't get over it. His head's too big for his body.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
Yeah.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
Like, it almost looks normal from this distance, but then from here, it's like it's weird. It's very strange.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Hey, if you're here with security, could you give me, like, full access? No? Okay, I guess I'll just not ask about it.
Wanted to make sure.
Ritual impulse. Arish, the escaped object of power. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own. And definitely don't bind it to yourself. Welp. See, the red is still ever present, so I don't know how much of a control bit we have on this control bit. More launch damage, though. I do need to start upping energy because, like, it doesn't matter how strong our launch is if we can only do 2 of them. You know? The next upgrade is 3. Fuck, alright. Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy is an important upgrade, so we're going to prioritize that. And astral constructs. We need to get some ritual impulses. Oh, did we did not activate board countermeasures yet. Oh, yeah, we can only do 3 at a time. Hiss Rangers. Surge maneuvers, use the weapon in surge mode. I'm going to abandon that because I don't have surge mode yet. Shatter maneuvers. So these are the randomly generating side quests, like go and shoot an enemy and then you'll get a random mod or a material or a mod or a personal mod or something. And it's a way that the game is able, even though it is a very linear narrative, even though like the areas are, you know, open and free to explore, it's a way to keep like a variable play cycle, so you always have something to do in Control, even if it's just walking around. Let's see. So we can go to the coolant pump. We need to go to the furnace, which, with where we're from, is... Okay, so coolant pump area first. Gotta burn the trash around the furnace. So yeah, some of those are going to be like like use particular weapon subtypes, use specific attack, kill specific enemies. Hello.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
I'm assuming that is a temporary generator. So the exploding enemies, if you time it right, you can just dash past them. It's not, you know, the most effective way to do things, but... Cleanse control point. I do find it interesting that the house does not have to respect the physicality of existing parts within it, like those fucking pipes. Dodge efficiency, so... Collect reward. Kill enemies in the maintenance sector. We're here, we may as well. Burn trash around the furnace.
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazard? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
This is the role of a janitor's assistant. I can't grab stuff while I'm currently in throw. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I should probably not hit the giant barrel of hazardous waste with a bookshelf. Probably not the best. Mail tube complaint. Hey Bozer, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the recipients probably got lost in the mail tubes because of the shift or threshold or something. Such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, that I can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit our mail out in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. Rodriguez. Alright, where is our last barrel of hazardous waste? Is it you? No, you're just a regular barrel. And this is a chest. An accuracy boost, you say? That's probably up top. Nope, none of those barrels. Unless we got all of them and there's one just sitting right in front of the fucking thing.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself. Right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force, capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
So maybe the biohazardous waste is, you know, supplementing other members of the Bureau.
That's all of them.
Getting burn the trash. Well, shit. Thankfully there's no fall damage. Moldy. Can't go that way yet. Fix the NSC coolant pumps and the energy converters, and those are all that way to run. But I do have 2 more resource points, so let's get to using them. Or ability points, regardless. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. Now that the poppers have made their way, it's probably a good idea to have that. Alright. Ritual impulses, and we're on our way to upgrade the grip. Ooh, pumps, huh? God, even, like, considering how old this game is,
I don't like that sound.
Beautiful. This is a beautiful game. Textures are amazing. The lighting's really solid. Like, I don't even have this on, like, ultra-high fucking resolution. It's moldy.
Bro, go to ship. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon. I feel like there's something to check back up there before we go. Oop. These guardrails hold nothing to the torch of the merry-go-round dash. My old enemy, the clock,
is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. He got him caught with his hand in the fish trap.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
The clog. Gross. Oh shit. Yeah, it's not great. Who needs a plunger when you got a gun? Gun is the best plunger of all. When you don't have to worry about porcelain.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
There is a third. Did I miss another obvious contact point? The answer to that question is probably.
Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
There you go. Simple as that. And you're still alive, see? All worked out well.
Blockages in pipe C through F. Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
Yeah, I'd say. Nothing new to say, alright.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Yeah, we gotta head back up. I think it's this way. Energy converters. Yeah, gotta go this way around the rotunda. Used a launch to throw a grenade or rocket. You say so. Gotcha. There we go. That's just central maintenance. Energy converters. There we go. Well, something's exploding.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
rewards. And collect rewards. So really the best ones to go for are the ones that have like any kind of material benefit, because like we'll get mods and we'll get materials, but materials are more like definitive. Use Pierce, kill enemies in the maintenance sector. His guards in the executive. Using spin, I don't have. I don't. You are approved for the action. Using shatter, we have shatter. We can do that. Enemies using melee. So yeah, it's a balance of like, do you even have the thing to do this yet? Maintenance incursion, his charge, sector without getting hit. Without getting hit, I have to kill 5 of them. Huh? But yeah, it's a decent way to add some variety to the gameplay. Yeah, it's like, you aren't supposed to be here yet.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old Twig pants inside the plant has a shit fit.
So we gotta kill, using melee, we gotta kill rangers with shatter. What is the bit? Kill his rangers in the executive sector using shatter. Okay, we just gotta go for his charged without getting hit. Okay, so we prioritize not getting hit. I guess all the powder keeps are over here. Some of it are, some of it are. Rate the woolly impulse. Oh shit, he hit me fucking point blank with a rocket. Oh boy, okay. I went the wrong direction. Unfortunately, I have to kill one of these bastards to even get the health to recover. Okay, we had one or two there. Yeah, we didn't kill the guy with the rocket launcher, did we? So yeah, they're killing multiple enemies. We have to kill his charged without taking damage too, which is maybe a bit more than we can chew. It's just so much more fun to these idiots will throw. Fingers crossed. Threshold remnant. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish, still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson, suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepson Stall's turn. Remus.
Forces contain a lockdown. Can only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just checking. Wild that, like, the override is shaped for the fucking gun. Especially considering that the weapon is defined by its lack of consistent shape.
That's it. The other sector should be open now.
Yeah, it's maintenance.
I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
The risking it for the bisking it. But don't worry, it's not the last time we'll be in maintenance. Unfortunately, recursion and going over steps you've already taken is kind of the bit in this game. Let's go to let's see what Adi's got to say. We did that side quest for him. Let's say bye before we go to, before he goes on vacation. Blackrock Core, huh? Good to see you, Hattie. Okay, so. Let's head on, not that way. Back to the elevator. We gotta go speak with Emily.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan.
She knows.
When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places.
Yeah.
Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
They weren't at Ground Zero, they were Ground Zero.
Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful.
There might be other details.
Which may help
yes, very
explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
You had level 3 clearance this whole time, you fucking wouldn't let me through.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
New mission. Old Boys Club. Maintenance. Major targets. Oh, right. That's the other thing. Some of the randomly generated missions have fucking time limits. Which is super annoying. But yeah, we're gonna leave anything else there left unread for now. Does Emily have anything else to say?
Hi, Jesse.
Oh yeah, then we have a whole new set. For now, let's upgrade, and then I think, just looking at the time, I think we might have to call it for the evening. More energy means more throws. And we got 1 point left, so may as well throw it at melee.
That's a lot of new questions.
And we have just enough to upgrade either the grip or construct spin. Do we make the baseline better, or do we add the new thing that's always something? Always something. Let's... I can upgrade grip later. Spin!
Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the planet track?
So, Shatter, as much as it's been doing for us, let's try out the new thing. Spin. Spin rate of fire boost, plus 22. It's also rare. And we got better recoil on Shatter. Got a fair few number of personal mods. We can also deconstruct these. It's only like 50 credits per, but at the end of the day, if we're not using them, they don't matter. And it doesn't hurt us to deconstruct the lowest level ones. Or the lowest efficiency ones, at the very least.
power plant is largely confidential.
Things to consider. Well, I believe that is where we are going to call it for a night.